I'm going to give a quick demonstration on how to throw a cylinder. I'm going to talk about tools and what you should wear and the basic steps. First of all, when you start throwing tomorrow, if you're on the throw list for tomorrow, think about what you're going to wear. I always wear light colored pants. Doesn't mean you have to wear white, but I wouldn't wear black. I've had students that really like black pants bring in like the swish swish pants to put over it, or bring in a towel or something. I have aprons available. Check it out. You also, I would suggest that you don't wear suede or unprotected shoes that could be wrecked with water. If you're not going to wear it on a rainy day, I wouldn't wear it. It's a good excuse for me to wear flip-flops. And I have aprons available to you right under the drill press. And I wash them once a week. I bring them home every weekend and wash them. My suggestion is after you wear it, just leave it over your chair laid out, because if you shove them in there, they'll get all like, they won't dry out quickly. So that's not part of cleanup. Cleanup you would just put your apron right over your chair and you're fine. Let's spend a minute first about talking about tools. First tool that you need is a chamois on a cork. Now what the cork does is it allows your chamois to float. This feels just like clay. It's as soft as clay. So without the cork, it would float to the bottom of your bucket and get lost in your slip and end up in our reclaim. You need a wooden knife, wire tool, metal rib, and a sponge. First thing you want to do is you want to turn on your wheel. There's a switch to the right-hand side of your wheel, and when the light is on, it means that your wheel's plugged in and it's turned on. There's also a switch for lefties that has your wheel go in the opposite direction. You want the right-hand side of your wheel, if you're a righty like me, going away from you. Cut a piece of wedged clay that's about the size of your fist and throw it in the center of your wheel. Okay? You want to take your rings off, make sure they're in a safe place, and usually have your neighbor remind you if your ring was expensive.
Your ring's expensive.
Miss West, don't forget your ring at the end of the period, right? So just, you know, if you have like, I usually don't wear my wedding rings when I'm throwing. So you'll probably see me in tomorrow with no wedding ring. So before the rumors fly, it's a good idea to keep your expensive jewelry at home. Keep your hands nice and wet. And I need somebody to read the directions behind me that are posted. Always, when you're starting to throw, check out the directions because there's multiple steps. First direction. Colleen!
Firmly secure clay on wheelhead.
Next, using your finger. So what I did was I had thrown the ball of clay on the wheelhead and seal. Oh,
Finger seal.
I was one step ahead. And seal it with my finger. Next.
Forearms on legs. Clean wet hands throughout.
Next.
Press clay in and up with palms. Whoa.
Next.
Press clay down with thumbs.
Next.
Karate chop into a mushroom cap.
Next.
Lobster claw.
Now, everybody do this. Ready? Hold your hand like this, like you're going to shake someone's hand. If you're a righty, you use your right hand. If you're a lefty, use your left hand. Bend your thumb. Now, this is what I call the lobster claw. Okay? You want to put your thumb straight down and then close like you're a lobster. Okay? Here we go. That's called opening up.
Whoa, that's sweet.
Next step comes.
Butterfly with fingers wrapped around thumb.
Everyone try this. Okay, now move your hands so your thumbs are like this. I'm going to put my non-writing hand, my left hand. Who are my lefties? Any lefties? Wow, this makes life easy. Okay, so left hand on the inside. I'm clamping my hand around the clay, but not tight. I curl my pointer finger, which is my right pointer, around my thumb. Always, I call it the butterfly because always have to be connected. Here we go. Next, does it say pull?
That's it.
Okay, here we go. So this is my first pull. You're going to have to do this at least 3 times, at least 3 pulls. Now I have a cylinder. Okay.
Wow. Definitely not that easy.
Okay. So this is called collaring. And this clay is very, very wet. It's wet pumped clay.
Whoa.
Is it actually that easy?
She's probably been doing it for a while.
Now, I don't love the shape, so what do I do to help me with the shape? I take my metal rib. Now it's a nice cylinder. Great for a pencil cut.
I think this is gonna die soon. It's like out of battery, sort of.
Ready to cut off. Once you've done this, call me over. I'll measure it. You need a 4-inch cylinder for an A. And you have 2 weeks together. Wire, cut off. I just drag the wire along the wheel head. This is called the wheel head. You pick it up and put it on a block of wood that's found on the bottom of that cart. And just let it sit there. The next day, take a needle tool and write your name on the bottom because they're gonna look alike. You can keep any ones that you want. Anything that you make, you can keep. If your name's on the bottom of it, then I know that you want me to fire it. If you just put it there and you hated it, and there's no name, it will be reclaimed, okay? At the end of the day, the end of the period, any of this goes on that plaster table behind Sean, and it'll be reclaimed by the person that signed up that day. Okay, so that's how it goes. Thank you, Carter.